My lords, ladies, and gentlemen, welcome to the naming ceremony of the beautiful Viking Venus. My name is Alistair, and I will be your master of ceremonies this evening. Now today, as I think many of us know, is the 17th of May, which is Norway's National Day. And for the first time in my life, I have been given the honor of wearing a traditional Norwegian bunad. And when my work here is done, I shall be going ashore and fighting crime in the streets of Portsmouth. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a ship to name. There's something I'd like to share with you first, though. Our chairman, Mr. Torstein Hagen, received this message from the Prime Minister's office at 10 Downing Street, and we wanted to share it with you. It goes like this. I am writing to you on the occasion of the naming ceremony of the Viking Venus on Monday, the 17th of May. I was delighted to learn that following the easing of restrictions on Monday, Viking cruises will be resuming UK domestic cruises with a sensible and safe approach to cruising. The maritime industry will be a key part in the UK's economic recovery from COVID-19. Please accept my best wishes for a successful naming ceremony and for many voyages to come. Thank you, Prime Minister. Now please, let the ceremony begin.
Dear Anne and everyone on Viking Venus, gratulerer med dagen. This last year, Anne, I have very much enjoyed meeting you and watching you on Viking TV. Your weekly programs are bringing a great deal of positivity and joy to everyone. So thank you for making the world a little better. It is a great honor to be a godmother, one that I was privileged to experience last year at the naming ceremony for Viking Jupiter. Your naming ceremony also pays tribute to the spirit of exploration, which is so meaningful, now more than ever. I hope you have a wonderful evening and that you share with other Viking godmothers the same sense of pride as Viking Venus joins her elegant sisters. On a very special Norway Day, from Oslo to the English Channel, it is a real privilege for me to now pass the baton to you as the next Viking godmother. And as I cannot be there in person, I have asked a special friend and fellow Norwegian, Geir Røvik, to oversee the handling over the ceremonial acts. Congratulations, Anne.
Good evening, my name is Geir Røvik. I am a Norwegian shipbuilder, and for many years I have taken part in the Viking naming ceremonies, where I have had the honor to handing the Viking axe to the ship's godmother for the cutting of the ribbon, in respect of the original Vikings who once explored the British Isles. A Viking axe is used to cut the cord for this ceremony. The axe we will use today is a replica of an 11th century Viking axe discovered in the 1920s when it was dredged from the bottom of the River Thames near London Bridge. This same axe was used by Karine Hagen in the naming ceremony of the Viking Sea in 2016. The Viking Sea and the Viking Venus met a few weeks ago when the Viking Venus made her maiden call in Valletta, Malta. Malta is a country that's important to the Vikings and the British. During its history, it has been ruled by both. With the Norman invasion in the 11th century and nearly 800 years later, when Malta became a part of the British Empire. Given the current circumstances in the world, I cannot be with you in person today, but the axe will be there with you. It was transferred from the Viking Sea to the Viking Venus on Monday, 9th April. I would now like to ask Captain Knudsen to hand over the ceremonial axe for you to cut the ribbon to name your vessel.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage the one and only, the very unique, the magnificent Anne Diamond. Madame Godmother, name your ship.
I name this beautiful, beautiful ship the Viking Venus. Måtte hell og like følge deg, og alle som seiler med deg. May God bless you and all who sail in you.
Victory! dette landet som det stiger frem. Furet verbit over vannet med de 1000 hjem. Elsker det og tenker på vår far og mor, og den sagernatt som senker drømme på vår jord, og den sagernatt som senker drømme på vår jord.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, I would now ask you to welcome to the stage a very special lady, someone we all know and love, Karina Hagen.
Dear Anne, thank you so very much for doing us the honor of naming our latest ship. We all know how very proud you are of your sons, and we can only hope that your new goddaughter can earn your pride also with time. So we just wanted to thank you with a little gift. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Really makes us god sisters, and
It
you'll
does.
understand why in a minute. All of us have the same. So, and Fiona does down there too. And some flowers from us. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very, very much. God sister.
God sister.
God sister. This has really been the most tremendous honour. A year ago, as you've all heard the story before, when I rang Karina and said, this must be so terrible. We've all been through such a terrible year. But to imagine in your position the disaster that seemed to be facing the cruising industry. And it has been a very, very tough time. A year ago, I could never have imagined I'd be standing here with this incredible honour on this beautiful, beautiful ship. And she's named the Venus, and of course, the goddess Venus has always been known for her beauty, quite fierce beauty, a little bit intimidating sometimes, Venus's beauty. But if you watch Viking TV on Thursday, you'll see my interview with the chief of Jodrell Bank, which is the world's third largest ever radio telescope. For many years, was the largest radio telescope in the world. And he was telling me that Venus at the moment, the star, is particularly bright this month in the early evening and the late morning. So watch out for it if we have a particularly bright, clear morning tomorrow. It is very, very bright in the sky. And he said Venus is the most amazing planet. But Venus is also, as I said, the goddess of beauty. And what more fitting ship to lead us out of this terrible darkness and into what we hope will be a very, very bright year now. And just as her goddess namesake was born from the Mediterranean Sea, so has this particular Venus been born from the Mediterranean. And she is going to lead the way to a very bright horizon, I hope, for us all. And so it is with the utmost pleasure and great honour and absolute thrill to be here to say Godspeed, Viking Venus, and thank you to my Viking family, because I have made, well, you are family. There is no doubt you are all family. Captain Atla and your lovely wife in San Diego, who couldn't be with us here today. I feel such a strong bond with everybody in Viking. And to have the absolute pleasure of being able to invite my own family here has just been astonishing. So I'll say no more except to say thank you very much for being here on this absolutely historic occasion. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm sure we'll go on enjoying it. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Bravo.
Oh, I've got one more thing to say. Måtte hell og like folje deg, og alle som seiler med deg. Jeg så glad for å være her ombord Viking Venus. Did that make sense?
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
And those, ladies and gentlemen, our naming ceremony has now reached its conclusion, and it only remains for me to thank you for your attendance. You know, it's been a long time coming, but boy, it's good to be back on the ship again. Thank you. So good evening.